Hello, beautifuls. Look at me. I'm looking super shiny today. It is a hot one. I'm sending you so much love. I am Tara Love Perry. I'm the creator and founder of Transformational Self-Love Therapy and Breathe and Receive Breathwork. And that's why I'm here to help you connect with yourself with the most beautiful breathwork. And hope you're doing super well. Today is a special day. I think it's a special day. Anyway, if you've been following 3i Atlas. Now, some people think that 3i Atlas is like some kind of false flag. Some people think that it's AI controlled. I don't know. Let me know what you think. What is 3i Atlas to you? Let me know. I personally feel a sense of awakening. I feel like it's an organism, it's a living, it has consciousness rather than it just being a rock. And I also feel a sense of delivery, of seeding, it's literally changing the frequency of our galaxy at the moment. It seems to be going around all of the planets, having a retuning effect. The impact that it had recently on the sun, not that I'm an astrologer, astronomer, cosmologist. Now, I'm not any of these. Is that the right way of saying it? I don't think so. I'm not an expert, basically, in these things. I've been following Stefan Burns, amongst others. I think he's fantastic. So big love to you, Stefan Burns, for your work. And but I personally think that it carries, it's literally carrying a frequency, as everything does, and it's impacting everything in our solar system. And today, 3i Atlas is the closest to the Earth that it will be on this journey around. Who knows what it will do next? It seems to be deliberately navigating. It doesn't seem to be an accidental flight path. There's a very linear, very mechanical set of data to prove its movements. I should say that the other way around, a mechanical movement that's proven by data. So it's very interesting. Who knows? Who knows what it means? But whatever that means to you, we are also approaching a new moon tomorrow. And we also are coming up to the solstice. And for us, in the northern hemisphere, for you guys, that's the winter solstice. I'm now in the southern hemisphere, that's the summer solstice. And it's that incredible time of the shift from light to dark. It's the balance, the shifting into a different light dark balance. And I personally think it's one of the, if not the most magical time of year. Hi, my love. Thank you for joining. Hi, Rosa. So, yeah. And whether you're interested in the science of 3i Atlas, whether you're interested in the astronomy of it, whether you're interested in what's going on in the planets at the moment, whether or not you're interested in new moons and solstices, maybe you're not. You don't have to be. But my point is that with everything combined that we're seeing above us, you know that movie Don't Look Up? And it's like now everybody's looking up. Why? Because stuff is happening up there. And of course it's going to impact us here on Earth in our bodies. We're very sensitive beings. We are mostly water. We react to every little change of vibration. And even if it's subtle, and perhaps you're not sensitive enough to notice that, but some people are sensitive and are really noticing the shifts, the vibrational changes, and these activations that seem to be happening. And we can see evidence of that in the world. If we look around at what the recent solar activity has been coinciding with the earthquakes, with the volcanic eruptions and activity, and also just where people are at. So we also, I'm not going to get into it, right? But we can see the new rollout, the latest rollout of the latest thing that we need to, being encouraged to do such things to our bodies. Personally, I think it's total insanity, by the way. And also we're seeing major dismantling of these old, outdated, outworn control systems. People are rising. Bulgaria, Italy, other countries, complete London, it's happening. People are just saying enough, enough. There is a huge awakening happening on our terrain, on our earth plane, and it's so exciting. And so with all this activity above us, with all this activity around us, with all the frequencies bombarding, with everything that's going on, I think it's the most prudent, wise, and best possible thing for us to really turn our senses within. Yes, it's exciting. Oh, there's so much going on. Maybe it's not exciting for you. Maybe it's troublesome. Maybe you're finding it traumatizing. Maybe your anxiety is going up. Even more reason for you to turn within. I think it's so, so important that in all of this chaos, in all of this change that we're in the midst of, that we find the eye of the storm within ourselves, that we anchor into our bodies, we root, we connect. It's like putting your seatbelt on. You know, when you're in a fast moving vehicle, you get strapped in, secure, safe. You get anchored. I could also give you an analogy, a bit like floating around in outer space without a tether. No, you need to be connected to the mothership. You need that umbilical, that lifeline, so that you can breathe and you're not just out there with all these other energies just, you know, overwhelming you and taking over. So you need to be in this beautiful little spaceship body of ours, this little pod that seems to float around in wherever we exist in this universe. Here you are in your little earthship body. It's so beautiful. It's so perfect, perfectly made for you. And so here we are with this breath work, simply surrendering in, getting in the body. There's no huffing and puffing. There's no forcing. There's no, you know, hyperventilating till you're almost throwing up and you're, you know, tingling and it's weird and you're freaking out. None of that. There's no control, no effort. This is the breath work without the work, because breath doesn't really force its way into us. So why should we force it into us? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to connect in, tune in, dial you in to you. Whatever your frequency is saying, whatever news, whatever incredible astrology is going on inside of you, this movement of the stars inside of you, let's go and connect to that. See if we got any inner stellar activity. Your little star body, star being you. Let's go and see what's happening on the inside. All right. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hi guys, thanks for joining me. Did you hear my little cosmic rant? Oh, it's so wonderful. I love you. Thank you for being here. So let's drop in. Are you sitting comfortably? Have you got your cushion? Have you got your chair? Actually, I forgot my cushion today, but I've got my water and my plant. I'm trying to arrange my new studio space. It's not quite there yet. I'm getting there. So get yourselves comfortable. Be ready to sit for about 20 minutes or so. 15 if you haven't got time, 30 if you've got longer. So interesting. How long can we actually be with ourselves without getting itchy and twitchy and wanting to do something else? Let's drop in together. So get yourselves comfortable. When you're ready, you want to be able to lean back, rest back, put your head back onto something. For me, this wall's too far behind. You want to get a cushion so that your neck, and this is actually really important, right? How you're sitting. I had a client yesterday and her neck wasn't properly supported and she couldn't properly drop in to breathe and receive, because you want this base part of your neck here supported so that your chin can tilt up just an inch, just to give you that soft opening in the throat and for the back of your head to feel really held so that you can let go. Because this has a big effect on what happens in your brain activity, has an effect on your nervous system, and it also has an effect on your ability to receive and connect to your breath up there in your headspace. Okay, so make sure that your neck is properly supported, your spine is supported. Let's move my camera down a little bit. There we go. Ready? You start simply with the forehead and the eyes, softening, relaxing. Gently close your eyes if they're not already. And get a sense of every little cell in your body softening, opening, releasing. All the cells in your forehead, every tiny little molecule of your muscles. Like every single part is just this tiny weeny little molecule of matter. And it's actually made up of tiny, tiny weeny vortexes. So you want your vortexes to be relaxed, open, receptive, so that you can get tuned in. Like a little satellite dish, right? You want that to be open so you can receive your signals. It's really important. And all the way around here where your eyes, your sinuses, and deep, deep in the facial muscles and the parts of your sensitivity way in there in the face and around the ears and the mouth. This is your senses, your ability to receive information from the world. And it can get really tired, really clogged up, like the filters get clogged up, your satellite dishes get loads of, junk landing in them, your little vortexes get clogged up. So you want them to just softly open. And then whatever's got stuck in there can just gently release. Does that make sense? You can imagine millions of tiny, weeny little receptors. And you really want this whole sensory face of yours to completely yield, relinquish that engagement with the external reality. And dropping the head back, resting the head, and feeling that opening from the top of your head, like in that little soft spot you see on the top of a baby's head. Well, that soft spot where that was open as a tiny little baby you is still there. It's still there, ever so slightly. You can feel it right in the crown of your skull. And just get a sense of that softening and opening. Like another vortex, your crown chakra. And feeling that softening, that stroking going from the top of your head down the back of your head. This is another chakra here, your insight chakra, the back of your third eye, where information comes in from the unconscious. This new information, insight, downloads, if you like. That part of you needs to be open, so you can give that a little stroke as well. Just really gently, you're encouraging your muscles, your nervous system to soften and relax and open. And also your chakra systems if you want to do that. And feeling down in the base of the skull here, the nape of the neck. You can gently let your arm go and then just continue to get a sense of that soft stroking and gentle opening all the way down behind the back of the shoulder blades, the back of the heart. If you want to receive more love into your life, then let the back of your heart center and your higher heart, here and here, but on the back, Just softening, opening, like you're melting into the cushion behind you. All the muscles are relinquishing the tension. And you can let that gorgeous sinking, softening, opening feeling go down the middle of the back, where you can let go of so much rigidity, so much control. You can drop in and soften down into your lower back, allowing yourself to feel really supported by the cushion, the chair behind you. And then dropping down into the pelvis, softening all around your pelvic cradle, into the bones in your bottom, and softening and releasing your perineum. And let go. We're not used to being so open. Makes people feel vulnerable. But actually, openness is when you're activated. It's when your chakra centers, your energy centers, your power centers is really open, switched on, activated, more powerful. And you don't have to do anything. You just let the power that's already within you, the self-sustaining source of power that you are, just gets to shine out more. And when your chakra centers for receiving are open, you get to receive the love, the support, everything that's there for you to receive. It's a good state to be in. And you can just let your beautiful body do its thing, soft and gentle, whilst you bring your attention up to your mouth, where you can soften the lips, soften the tongue, soften the throat, really soften the jaw. Let it go. And when you really trust yourself, your body, and your breath enough, it's like you can, there's another level of softening in the jaw. And it might feel like you're just too open. But that's what I mean about you feeling safe. When you feel safe enough, you can really soften the jaw, let it open, and receive the breath coming in. And it softens your whole face. It softens the back of the throat when you do that. And just gently notice how the breath kind of washes in. You're giving it more space to come in. This incredible life force. So simple that it's usually overlooked completely. Like the breath is nothing. When in fact, it's everything. Just notice how this breath breathes you. So softly, so gently. Without any force, without any agenda other than to unconditionally give to you. That's it. Giving you peace, giving you softness, giving you relief, giving you life. It's just giving constantly. So notice how it feels to really drop in and get to receive that breath also moving up into your headspace to refresh and cleanse this thinking area. And perhaps you get a sense of the little thinking you that lives in your head. The little miniature you. And maybe you get an image or you can hear the voice, your thinking voice that you listen to all day. There it is. There's your me in your head. And let's see how it feels to let your me find the center space in your mind, away from all the activity, away from all the thinking, the judgment, the projection, the hiding, all of that stuff. Just find the place in the middle of your head where it's calm, where the light is. And you can sink into it. You can totally lie back, rest back, completely surrender to that space, that light, like a cushion holding you. And as that breath comes in through the mouth, it rises up underneath that space of light in your head. It rises up underneath you like a beautiful wave coming in, lifting you ever so slightly and releasing you. And notice that when you're released, you're still held. You don't fall, you're just there. Open, receptive to the next breath coming in. Filling your space in your head with fresh air, fresh oxygen, prana, life force. Your spirit moves in and surrenders. So beautiful how life meets you in waves of energy, just like the ocean, just never ever stops. And if you miss one of those waves where you go unconscious, it doesn't walk away and leave you. It just keeps giving. It gives you another wave, gives you another moment. It gives you another opportunity to get connected with your existence, with the entire ocean of existence that is holding you. Notice how that feels to really remember and let that sink in. This ocean of existence holds you, breathes you, lives as you, through you. So you can totally surrender and let go. And just be breathed and receive. And on the out breath, it feels really lovely to let your throat soften, make a soft humming sound or an ah. And this sound really helps soften your throat so that the breath can actually enter you more easily. Because when you're tight, you're not receptive, you're not open. So that sound is really warming, soothing, softening to your throat. And it's also really soothing, softening, and reassuring to your tummy, to your body. And gently, bit by bit, you're going to allow your breath to catch you on the wave and release you down through the center of you, breath by breath, following the breath in to your inner universe inside you. And you can do this in your own pace, just simply connecting to your body as you do so. with your hands holding yourself. Allowing your breath to lift you ever so slightly. And then release you on the out breath down. And just notice that you're still completely held. Listening, feeling, sensing. Being available for the next wave to come in. Carry you deeper down inside of yourself. Following the out breath with a and a sinking in. And wherever you are in your body, your next breath comes in. You're softening, you're opening, expanding on the inside. Allowing yourself to be released deeper and deeper, breath by breath. Remembering to keep your throat really soft. Your solar plexus really soft. Your diaphragm can get really tense. Being so soft that your tummy expands on the in-breath and recedes on the out-breath, like a little kid. Soft belly breaths. And as you breathe and receive deeper and deeper into yourself, notice what you can see. What do you see inside you? As that little me that was in your head is sinking deeper and deeper on that cushion of light, held by the breath, rising and then sinking in deeper. Your awareness is still awake. Your senses are switched on. Take your environment in. You're in your inner universe of you, the real universe, the real reality of you. Because whatever's going on in here ends up becoming your external reality, your personal version of reality. So what happens on the inside is most important. So have a look. Perhaps you just get a sense. Perhaps it's like the smell that you get in a room, and you can get a sense of your own essence, a smell of yourself in a way. Perhaps you kind of get a taste on your tongue, and you can gently lick your lips and swallow. And it's like you're drinking in your own essence, that subtle presence of you. Keep surrendering, stay soft, let the mouth be open, let your perineum be relaxed, let your spine be soft. And see if you can allow your breath to drop you deeper and deeper down into your sacral space. The very base of your tummy, right deep down here, around the pelvic bone, and deep, deep into your sitting place. See if you can feel that subtle and gentle expansion right in the base the base chakra, the base of your body, on the inside. And get a sense of your breath being this spirit that's poured in through the mouth, down through the throat, down through the center of your body, and landing in the bottom of your vessel. Just like water being poured into a glass, your spirit is being poured into your container, this body. And it wants to reach the very bottom, so you can start filling up from the bottom. That's the direction of your breath, is to bring your essence, your spirit, in contact, in deep connection with this mortal matter, this physical container of you. We often get confused and think that this container is us. But one day we have to give it back. But for now, here you are. Your spirit fused with this bodily, physical container. It's become one with it. Your breath and your body exist together. So notice that relationship on the inside. Notice how your breath meets you physically, touches you, strokes you, kisses you into life. And just soak it in. Just give up trying. And anything that's in the way of your connection with your breath, let it go. And now with your words, I recommend in the very first language you learned as a baby, say out loud to yourself so that your ears and your body can hear you. Say, hello me. Hello me. And you can use your hands to hold yourself and affirm the words that you're saying. Meet yourself, how you would love to be met. Hello me. Breathe and receive your words in. Let them land. Let them float in and go down to the places inside you that are like hungry for those words. Feel any emotions and sensations in the body. Welcome them. This is you being alive. It's all welcome. What happens inside of you needs to be welcome. Needs to be owned by you because it's yours. It's inside of you. It's a gift for you. There's nothing to get rid of. Simply soften, receive, release your out-breath without effort, and say, thank you, me. Thank you, me, for being here. And breathe and receive. Thank you, me, for being here right now, in this body, in this world, in this life. And you might get a sense of somewhere in your body or your head wanting to be stroked, wanting to be held in a certain way. So just follow that intuition of how to meet yourself. Give to yourself. And say out loud, well done, me. Well done. In your own language. Well done, me, for being here. In this body. In this breath. In this time. In this reality. Good job. Or any other words that feel really acknowledging and validating and loving for you to use. Well done. Receive your words in. See if they soak in like raindrops into the soil, or if they just run off the surface, because your soil is so dry, your body is so disconnected from, so unused to connection, so unused to receiving breath, so unused to being conscious and held and connected to, that it's like a dry desert where the water of your words just runs right over the surface. And whatever is happening for you, however deeply your words are penetrating, can you just give yourself empathy and kindness, compassion for whatever's happening? Don't try and change it. Just give yourself that sweetness, life affirming, you affirming empathy. And you can say, I feel you, me. I've got you. I'm here. You can see how it feels to say, I love you, me. I love you, me. Well done. And we're going to do something new. See how it feels to say this out loud to yourself. I now choose, by the force of absolute love that I am, to come back home to all that I am, to all that is in me. To the absolute truth. For the highest good of myself and for the highest good of all other beings. right now. And breathe and receive. Allow that soft sound. And then say, thank you, me. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source, that I am. Thank you, me. Do you welcome all that you are? Are you welcoming yourself with loving arms on the inside? Or do you have hesitancy? Do you have doubt? Maybe you have suspicion. Do you have any resistance to receiving your whole self, all that you are? To be honest, I think that that's part of our human condition. Because if we really received all that we are, we wouldn't recognize ourselves as a human being, probably. Perhaps we would no longer be classified as a human being. Perhaps we would expand and become something else, something new, something beyond what our minds can currently conceive, but we get a sense of it. And perhaps that sense is too far out of our comfort zone. It's like, oh, that's nice, but oh, I'll get back down here. I'll get back into operating as just a fragment of myself. I'll keep my level low. I'll keep myself quiet, small. And just notice what your inner wisdom is telling you right now. Because it is true that we can't expand too fast, too much, too soon, because we wouldn't be able to calibrate and consciously participate in that journey if it goes too fast. Like if it just happened in an instant, we would miss so much. Maybe a bit like if we could travel from where we are right now up into the cosmos, up into outer space, and we were to join 3i Atlas immediately, we would miss that whole journey. We would miss seeing and understanding so much. So we wouldn't want to expand that fast. But what if something in you, maybe it's in your cells, maybe it's in your soul, maybe it's in your genealogy, somewhere deep in your DNA. And some people say that DNA isn't even a real thing, it's an implant. But somewhere, it doesn't really matter, you can just feel it. Somewhere inside of your metaphysiology, there is, right? Your inner cosmos is speaking to you, is communicating with you. Immerse yourself in that for a moment and listen. Breathe. Let yourself feel. You can only feel what you're breathing into. So allow your breath to move, to travel into any places within you that you are sensing something. Maybe your sensation is giving you a signal, maybe an emotion a signal, maybe a thought signal, maybe something really subtle. And simply say to yourself, hello, wisdom in me. Hello, knowledge. Me that knows. Breathe, feel, and receive. And you can simply ask out loud, what do I need to know right now for my absolute highest good? What do I need to see, hear, or understand today, in this moment? That's going to help me be more fully myself. That's going to allow me to integrate with all that I am truly. Breathe and receive. Feel. Listen. What does it feel like? Sense like? Look like? Sound like? Say to yourself, thank you, me, for telling me that. Even if you didn't hear words. Thank you, me. I love you, me. Really give yourself some love. Thank you, I love you. Because there's really nothing like love to activate you. To bring you to your full senses, to bring you to your full consciousness, to bring you to your full potential. Love makes you have superpowers. Love gives you wings. I literally have some on my t-shirt today. Love makes you free. Love gives you wings so that you can fly, you can achieve, you can do, you can be anything. So just let yourself be loved with every single breath. Receive that breath, receive that love of your creator source, whatever you believe that to be. But it's very tangible, very real in the breath. You don't have to outsource anywhere else. You don't have to externalize your creator, because it literally internalizes itself into you. You don't want to miss each other. If the divine's coming in, the creator source, that higher consciousness is coming into you and you're looking somewhere else, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss each other. You're going to start fabricating realities that aren't really there. So you feel like you're connecting to something. And so much of what we've created as a version of divinity is so man-made. It's so constructed. And it gives a real false sense of power. And maybe people want the false sense of power, who knows, over the real power. But just notice what you want. What do you choose today? What are you choosing to open and receive? What do you choose to believe? Are you going to believe in your own inner reality? Or are you going to get stuck in the crazy, constantly changing beliefs of the external reality? And what would happen if you truly put your belief, your faith, your acknowledgement of your knowledge inside yourself? What would happen? Let me know in this chat. What would happen if you did that? And you are doing it. You're right here, right now, doing it. So thank you for that. There's only a few of us. This is not very popular, not yet. To be fair, I haven't told that many people not about this yet. I will soon. But yeah, choosing self-empowerment, self-love, self-connection, self-embodiment, it's not the most popular choice. It really does require quite a high degree of self-sufficiency and self-accountability. You're not looking to anywhere else for your source of knowledge, for your source of truth. You're resourcing from within yourself. Not many people do that. Not many people either have the capability or know how or believe that it's going to work for them. And so that's why I'm here sharing this. I really believe that it does work. I was researching yesterday. Oh, you're commenting limitless, Bati Ballerina. Yes, it makes you feel limitless. Thank you for that. Absolutely limitless, because love is limitless, right? So if you're embodying love, then of course you're going to become limitless. It's just kind of getting our heads around that or getting our head out of the way and just allowing it to happen. But yesterday I was researching religions, groups of people, certain niche cultures of people or small cultures of people. And you can't even call them all religions. Groups of believers, I suppose you could say, that believe in certain cosmologies. And that's a word I learned yesterday. So I've said it several times today. I really like that word. And I was researching all the other groups of people that we have record of in history that have advocated self-love and self-connection. I don't know if they were doing it in the way that I'm teaching you, probably not. And I don't know how they did it. But it's been written in pretty much every religious scripture that if God is love, if God is good and all loving and all knowing, or whatever other word you want to use instead of God, universe, source, whatever, Allah, whatever words you want to use, then surely that unconditional presence of the divine will love you unconditionally. And therefore, you're invited to then love that divine unconditionally. And then once you do that, where's the difference between the two? If God is love and God created you, then you are the very stuff of God, which is divinity, which is love. So why would you not love yourself? It makes zero sense to omit yourself and say, well, to do that would be selfish. And I have to constantly serve God, but not serve myself. And I believe that serving God and serving ourselves is the same thing. It's just our definition of service and what that service looks like. Are we serving for power? Are we serving with an agenda? Are we serving for ego? Or are we serving from a place of humility, truth, devotion, connection? You know? And it's so fascinating. I'm actually going to write a series of blogs and a podcast on this whole journey I've been doing with self-love and these other belief systems. And I think that the closest ones that I can find that resonate with me are the Cathars. So anyway, I'm not going to go off on that. I was there this year in the Catalonia region of northern France, northern Spain, southern France, around the Pyrenees, one of my favorite places in the whole world. And perhaps we'll do another retreat there. It was absolutely gorgeous. Yes, exactly. There's no separation. The stars inside of you. Did anyone get a sense of that? Like, I started this live today, and I will wrap up soon. It's been nearly an hour, but I started this live talking about 3i Atlas. And in case you missed it and you're a bit late coming in, I was a bit late starting as well, so forgive me for that. But the so-called comet, not comet, is closest to Earth today, the 19th of December. Maybe some of you are actually still in the 18th of December, but, and you know, anyway, it catches up. We'll catch up with each other, but it's today. And maybe that means something to you, maybe it doesn't, but whatever it is, it's certainly having an effect. And I believe that really harnessing, focusing, centering our sense of self-connection with our power within us, with our inner stellar, you know, 3i Atlas is being called the interstellar, the third interstellar object, which is, I don't know, not strictly true, but that's what it's being called. And what about ourselves as an interstellar object? Aren't we here floating around in the same space that 3i Atlas is? Just because apparently we're on a planet? And I say apparently for a reason. Maybe we are, who knows? But we're sharing the same space. We're an interstellar object as well. We're in the stars as well. And what about when we connect within to our inner stellar, the inner star of you? At some point, two forces came together, your spirit and the matter, the masculine and the feminine, the divine duality came together. And there was a moment, a collision, a big bang between the masculine and feminine principles. And that spark of you was born. You were initiated. You were conceived. And stars exploded. And we're all made of the same space dust, you know. So here you are, you beautiful star, you beautiful interstellar object, interstellar being of light and consciousness and cosmic matter. Let's not treat yourself like a piece of debris, you know, like you're nothing. You actually matter. And when your consciousness instills in your matter and lights up, the way that it happens when you do breathe and receive, you are lighting up your matter, your particles. You are changing the state of your physical density, your physical material nature changes. You've just turned up the light, turned up the volume. And you literally get to shine like the star that you are. And Kelly, that one's for you. Shine like a star. And it's true. You're all stars. We're all stars. And we can shine. And maybe not for the sake of anybody else, but just for the sake of shining, because shining feels good. It's wholesome. It's healthy. All our systems work when we're lit up and shining and beaming and feeling that limitless potential, like Betty Ballerina said. Yeah. So you can just like absorb your own atmosphere. And then anything else that's affecting you, whether in a good way or not in a good way, you will only really become attractive to that which is good, and you will become less and less attractive to that which does not vibrate at the same frequency as you. Like if it's a lower density, a lower vibration, a lower frequency, a harmful frequency, a thought, an energy, it won't be attracted to you. It won't be able to get traction because your frequency is too high. It's like when you turn the lights on, the shadows run. Wherever you point the light, the shadows run away. So when you're lit up from within, the shadows run away. They leave you alone. All that shadow stuff, you get to see your own inner state, and you get to be able to, just, how would you call it? Self-renovate. Have a little renovation, move some stuff around, make it nicer, make it more hospitable and habitual. No, make it fit for living in. Make yourself more fit for living in. But when you light up, you become even more attractive to those higher frequencies, the good, the gold, the God, all the good stuff. And your whole operating system works so much better. Your whole body works better. That's how you've been designed, by divine design. So enjoy this big bang moment again and again and again, because every time you notice the breath coming in and you notice the fusion of your spirit in that breath with your body and that moment of connection, it's like, there it is again. That awakening moment again and again and again. Oh, it's just union, celebration all the time. You can't go wrong. So I rant about this, I know, and I love it. It's amazing. And I really want to expand this space, this channel, to help more people embody themselves so we can all light up together. And we don't need to interfere with anybody else's business. It can be a completely independent, wonderful thing, but we get to share it together, which amplifies the whole space. Just imagine the little earth with all the lights lighting up, like you, like me, like all our other brothers and sisters out there lighting up. And so if you want to help spread this message, help people light up, you can share this channel. That's a really easy thing to do. You can share the channel, you can like, you can subscribe, you can leave me comments, because it all helps. And Betty Ballerina, thank you for all your comments, darling. It really, really helps. And Rosa, and who else is here? Alethea's here, and Kelly's here. Oh, I love you. Storm, you're here. And somebody called Hydraulic Banana. Welcome. And if you're dropping in on the replay, welcome as well. And so, yes, share the channel. That's the easiest. That's completely free, completely effortless. You click a button, it's done. It really helps get this message out. You can also click the links below if you haven't got, and I'm talking not to the people on the chat here. I know you're all already in the community, but those of you who are watching the replay, there are links below for you to go and pick up free stuff, free Breathe and Receive course with your guided audio meditation that you can use anytime. You can play it wherever you're going in your life. It's nice and convenient. And you get to join the self-love mission community as well, which will be officially launching on the 2nd of January. Yay! Watch out for that. There'll be the website, there'll be everything, all singing, dancing, all ready for everybody. And one of the most amazing things you can do, which some of the people in this chat have already done, and that is progress up to the next level. And that is learning how to facilitate, breathe and receive with other people. Actually, I'm going to stop saying people. I realize that when I say person and people, I'm actually referring to the dead entity that's been bought by the birth certificate and traded. But anyway, that's another. I'm going to leave that one for now. So you can share, breathe and receive, and facilitate other people, and bring breathe and receive into your work, to your clients, to your teammates, to anybody else. And even if you don't yet work with clients, or you don't yet have people you can share it with, you can learn to do this as a practitioner, and maybe start guiding your own breathe and receive sessions with people. That's your next level. If you've been practicing this for a while and you really want to be part of this mission, then here we go. Self-love mission is on. We're out there sharing breathe and receive, helping people light up, helping people come home to themselves. And it's, you just sit there and breathe and feel really happy with people. It's just wonderful. And also helping them release their trauma. It's very effective at that. And so the link for that is also below. you can go and check out that training. The next one is on the 12th of January, and it's 5 days. Just 5 days, you become a breathwork practitioner, and it's awesome. So yeah, if you're looking for your next level of expansion, that could be it. And you can get involved with the inner circle community more in that way as well. So that's it from me. Thank you for being here. Rennes le Chateau, yes, that's it, exactly. That's where we were, Kelly and I did a retreat for soul reading. That's one of my, it's kind of like my highest level teaching. Even though it's just a foundation course in using your psychic abilities, it's still like after you've gone through Breathe and Receive, Transformational Self-Love Therapy Level 1, then you're qualified to come on the soul reading retreat. And I did a 10-day retreat there this summer in May. And it was wonderful. Kelly and I afterwards, we went up to Rennes le Chateau, Rennes le Ban, up into the mountains, into Foix. We saw some wonderful things. It's really one of my favorite places in the whole world. Ideally, I'll set up a center there one day, a big center, and run all kinds of events and retreats from there. So yes, it's a magical, magical place. Maybe I'll do it again next year. Lyrian sending codes. Is that what you felt? Okay. Yeah, Carcassonne region. Exactly. That's it. All right, my darlings. I love you. Thank you for being here. And I'll see you. I'm late. Oh my gosh, I'm late. I've just realized I've got a coaching call now on my inner circle community in self-love mission. So if you're part of that, I'll see you on the inside. Got to go. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you. Bye.